Hey guys, Raj Sanger of Cardi Security. Welcome back to the channel. We are here again at CAS HQ. It's April and another car and coffee event. This time it's been organized by my friend Clive, and as you can see behind me, it's a Mercedes meet. Organized with the Mercedes-Benz Club, and we have a proper mix of cars today. Classics, modern classics, and new cars. As always, I'll take a walk around the car park, show you a few of the cars that are here, and maybe try and grab one or two vehicle owners and have a chat with them. So guys, sit back and hopefully you'll enjoy this episode. So guys, just to give you an idea of what's in the car park today, and there's a proper mix of cars. We'll start here, W126, so we're talking classic, W202 modified. Masses of work gone into this. 5.5 AMG engine, interesting. C63 AMG, going proper classic, 1970s Pagoda, which belongs to my friend Sully, and this is in exceptional condition. And then we got a bit of a stanty theme going on here. W140 CL500 on airlift suspension, obviously slammed on the floor, and a couple of W124 coupes as well there. Now, a couple of cars that caught my attention as they came in, and one more so than the other is this W111 220S, and it's because of the fintails. So the owner of this car is here. In fact, he came with his dad, so there's two cars here, and these are sort of OEM cars. So you know what, let's get Ellie, and he can talk to us about both of these beautiful cars. So we've managed to find Ellie, the owner of this gorgeous W111. Ellie, hello.
Raj, how you doing, bro? You good?
I'm good. Thanks for bringing this. I mean,
no worries. Thank you for having us.
You know, we are all about modified stuff here, but when I see something that's OEM and
completely original, it hasn't been bagged.
Yeah, and the fact that it's different because of the fintail.
Yeah.
So yeah, talk to me about this car. How long have you owned this particular?
Had this now for not that long, pretty much just coming up to a year now. It started its life in Australia. It was imported in the UK just a few years back. Completely original. It's a 220S, so it's a straight six, non-fuel injected. So it's old school carburetors. You've got to pump the gas when you're starting and so on. So it's lovely.
What year is this car? Do you know?
This is a 62 model.
Oh wow.
W111 fintail.
61 years old.
Mercedes produced these to try and compete with Cadillacs and so on back in the 60s. You see all those cars, the older ones with the huge fintails and so on. So they were trying to compete with the American market back then.
What drew you to this particular car?
It was its originality and the fintail shape itself. You don't find many fintails on the road. So
I love that. This is more or less completely stock.
Yeah.
Probably factory color.
Factory color. It was repainted just a few years back. It had respray. Also with the interior was retrimmed. Sure. But everything else, mechanicals, everything else is completely original. Nothing's been tampered with. Just it's had a bit of love, a bit of servicing, and that's it. It's still going.
So you not only do you bring this exceptional example here today, but you thought you'd bring another exceptional example. And your dad drove this one in.
Yes, brought the old man today as well. So this is a W108, it's a 280S. This is his baby, 1972. Okay. Again, completely original. This was a South African import. Most of these cars you find on the market now are imported from South Africa. Dry climates, they don't rust as much as UK specs.
So has this car been restored at some point, or do you think
This is completely original. It hasn't had a respray. It hasn't had any interior touches. It's completely original from 1972.
And when you bought this car, this is how you bought it? This is how it was delivered?
It just had some love, it had some tweaking on servicing, it had some polishing, etc. But that's about it, nothing else.
And I'm assuming there are no plans to modify these two examples?
No plans. I've got my friends in my ear, bag it, drop it to the floor. I'm like, we'll see how we go with that. But plan is to keep it completely stock and completely original.
You know what? As I said earlier, I'm all for modified cars, but when I see something that's OEM and exceptional and in great condition, as these two are, credit to you. Well done for bringing them down. Thank you very much for coming.
Thank you for having us,
guys, we'll carry on walking and we'll show you some more Mercs. But Ellie, thank you very much.
Thank you for having us.
Cheers.
See you guys soon.
Let's carry on walking. Give a shout out to Cafe to You for popping down today. Awesome coffee, pastries and so on, so thanks a lot guys. Now on this side of the car park, car that you might have already seen on our channel, we had it last year at the Mercedes-Benz meet. This is our good friend Ray's SEC wide body, on air, looks super aggressive, sounds naughty. And if you've not watched last year's episode, if you tap here, you can watch last year's Mercedes-Benz episode. Next to that, again, we're staying with classic cars on this side. We've got a W116 S-Class, lovely color combo. W123, these numbers are so confusing, guys. I'm happy with my BMW numbers, but the Mercedes numbers are all over the place. And this car you might have already seen as well, W115. This belongs to Dale of Maguire's. Maguire's are one of our channel sponsors. We've also featured this car on the channel before. And there's a car that I'm gonna grab the owner of, and that's here. Not this 190 Cosworth, this is lovely with the livery, but Adam's W126. It's modified. We have to get a modified car on the channel. So let's grab Adam and he can talk to us a little about his car. So we've managed to find Adam, and it's not like you can miss him because look at the size of him. So Adam, thanks for bringing this gorgeous W126 along. I've seen it before.
Yep.
Never had an opportunity to chat to you about it.
No.
So we'll do it now. So modified.
It wasn't originally supposed to go like this. I bought it stock.
How long you had the car?
About 5 years. My dad used to drive when I was younger. That same story. So I thought, oh, I'll get one. This came up. It was pretty clean. Needed a bit of work.
As they all do.
As they all do. It's quite an old car, you know, 32 years.
Suspension-wise, what suspension are you using?
ALF 3P. Bought from here, obviously. Got to be
Obviously,
done.
yes.
OZ wheels, MAEs, 18s.
18s, okay.
8.5 on the front, 10s on the rear. Other than that, other than lowering it, change the steering wheel, Nardi wheel in there, and just the rear Venetian blinds.
Engine-wise, what engine is?
300.
300, okay.
M103.
Enough power for this car?
It's actually not bad. I think originally they're about 180 brake. It's probably about 150, if not less now.
And you're a big guy.
Yeah,
so
I know, yeah, you know what I mean?
It's pulling some
cruiser.
weight.
It's a
pulling
cruiser,
some weight.
but yeah, it does go on the motorway, it does go, but...
And would you say this is the vision you had when you bought the car and you thought, you know, I'm going to modify it? Was this the look you tried to achieve in your head?
I was actually going to keep it stock, but I've modified a few cars in my life, so
and you have
once
that
you
itch.
start, you know,
yeah,
what
once you got that itch, you can't leave it alone, can you?
So I originally had monoblock wheels, same wheels, MAEs, and it was just on lowered springs.
Sure.
Then I thought, oh, let me put air ride on it, put the air ride, thought, no, I need to get better
and
wheels.
And then do the wheels.
And then,
also,
yeah.
What colour is this?
It's called Bison Brown Metallic. So,
lovely colour.
Yeah, it's quite rare. Yeah.
I've got to say, a stunning car, guys. And when I have seen it in the past, I've been blown away. And just to see it in the car park here today, although the sun has gone earlier on when you rocked up, it was proper gleaming. So appreciate you coming down. Appreciate you bringing this car. It's beautiful. Adam, thank you very
as
much.
always.
Yes,
thank you
and
very
I'll
much.
see you again at another event.
Definitely.
Now, my namesake is here, Raj. Wherever there's a Mercedes, Raj will be there, and Mitesh. We'll show you Mitesh's car a little bit later on. Now, Raj always loved to make a
late entrance.
Yes, and always in style. And today he's bought some style. So we got a W126, but it's no ordinary W126.
Yeah,
is it?
it's a 1983 W126 Carrot de Châtelet. It's got a full body kit. The beauty of this car is that it's armoured.
Whose car was this? You forgot to mention
This
that.
car was owned by the owner of Harrods, Mohammed Al Fayed. This is one of his own personal cars that he was driven around in.
When we talk armoured, guys, whoa!
Can't even open it.
Look at the glass.
So the glass is over an inch thick. The doors, the whole body, armoured, sunroof delete, armoured, underneath, bulletproof. Underneath it's got a sheet, so it's effectively bomb-proof. Probably the safest place to put your money and the safest place to put yourself.
So can I ask you a question? Why have you got this car?
Well, I got a call from a friend of mine, and he said to me, he goes, it's cool, let's add it to our collection, Patina Collective.
If you do not follow the Patina Collective, details on the screen, you've got to follow these guys. Over in the States, they are just smashing it out the park. Appreciate Raj bringing it down. You know, you don't see these cars ever. And to see this here in our car park with the other mix of Mercedes-Benz is absolutely fantastic. So thank you for bringing it down.
Thanks for having us.
Right, let's carry on walking and talking.
You can shut the door.
With one finger. Oh,
Might break
Wow.
the car, but it's bulletproof.
So guys, another special car here, a CLK 63 Black Series, and it belongs to Suf.
Yep.
I got his name right this time. Now, this is special. Whenever you see one of these, you're like, wow. But I've only ever seen them in black or white. Red?
Yeah.
That must be rare, yes?
Yeah, so obviously people say Black Series and everyone wants a black one.
Yes.
And it does look cool, it looks mean, but I feel like it hides all the curves of the car and the shapes of the car. Of the 500 or so made, this is one of 20 in the world.
So that is a limited edition, 500 units
Yeah,
worldwide.
So Black Series is 500 worldwide. And of all the 500, only 20 were red. So
Right.
it's the rarest color that you could get.
Are they all left-hand drive?
So there's one red one that's right-hand drive, but
Wow.
the guy who owns it probably won't sell it anytime soon. So I went and got a left-hand drive one. Because I saw a red one, and once I saw a red one, I couldn't have any one that wasn't red.
Sure.
You know, once you see it, it just appeals to you in so many different ways. So I love it. I
And
love it.
why did you want a black series, black edition? What
know what?
appeals to you about this particular range
So
of?
I'm through and through an AMG man. You know, we've
Right.
got a few AMGs, but the way this car drives is unbelievable. It's such an aggressive drive and so much fun. It's pleasurable. It's not the fastest. And
What is it, about 550 brakes?
About that.
Five-
So
okay.
it's the 6.2 litre V8 naturally
Okay.
aspirated. But when you put your foot down, it scares the life out of you.
I can imagine.
It's very, very tail happy because it's stripped out. So there's no rear seats. You know, everything's been removed from the car. So whenever you do put your foot down, it wants to kill you.
Sure.
Every time. So it's good fun.
UK car, or did you get
So
it imported?
this is a Dubai car actually.
Okay.
I'm actually quite picky when I buy cars, and this one here is one of the few Dubai cars that I've had that's actually perfect. So it's only 29,000 miles.
Right.
It's got a Mercedes stamp every year, which is quite rare for the Middle East.
Yeah.
And you can see the paint is pristine. I couldn't see any swirls when I bought it. So
I mean, these are highly collectible,
They are.
and they cost a fair amount. So we know that. So
Thank you.
I really appreciate you bringing this down here today.
I appreciate the
And
invite.
it's nice to have it with the mix of classics and so on. But yeah, appreciate you bringing it down. I'd love at some point for you to come back and maybe take me for a rip in this.
Absolutely, anytime.
Thanks for coming down.
Cheers, bro. Thanks.
Guys, let's carry on walking. The heavens are about to open, so let's quickly show you what's on the other side of the car park, show you what we've got in our workshop, and we'll go from there. Are you guys okay?
Right, how are you? All right?
I'm good. There's no BMWs here. They're the best ones inside, aren't they? Okay guys, let's show you what's in our workshop today. Now on this side, we have got my friend Jayesh's W111. It's a 1968 car, 3.5. This is beautiful. I've actually driven this car. I took it to Bicester once. Glides, absolutely beautiful car. And then on this side, everyone knows this car. This is Dougie's W108, 280SE 4.5 V8, highly modified, fully restored. We featured this car already on a previous episode. And on the far side, we've got one of our latest purchases, which is a Mercedes-Benz 190 2.5 16 valve Cosworth. That's going to get a lot of love on the channel because we're modifying it, so we'll talk about that in another episode. And then on this side of the car park, we carry on walking, sort of more modern cars, C63 AMGs, CLA 45 over my right shoulder, and we've got a fair few SLs here. So over here we've got my friend Clive, his SL55 AMG. I think this is a limited edition one as well. You can see the theme here, a lot of V8 compressors, V8 turbos, V8 bi-turbo estate, and then R107 convertible. And then we've got three cars that belong to Jack and his family. SL65 AMG, very rare, and we've got three of them here. And lovely colors too as well. Now, one car which is unusual anyway, a Maybach. You know, how often do you see a Maybach? But this particular one belongs to Mitesh. and he's modified it. So yes, Mitesh has modified it. Let's grab the keys and you can listen to what he's done to this car.
Maybach music.
Guys, we've grabbed Mitesh now. Mitesh, aka Maybach Man, hence why there's a Maybach here. He's actually the chap that sold me the Mercedes 190 Cosworth and the E46 M3 convertible. He has got something like 150 cars, but we'll talk about that in another episode. Now, having a Maybach is cool.
Yeah.
But having one that's modified is it weird? Unusual?
I've got no logical answer to that question, but my mate came up with the idea. It was a stupid idea, and I went along with it.
Right.
So here we are.
Start it up. Go on, Mitesh. Give it. So yeah.
Soft limiter, sorry.
Is it? Okay, well, why would you do that?
Why?
Yeah.
Why not?
It's a great answer. Isn't
Nobody else is going to.
it? Straight through pipes?
Straight through, yeah. So from the cap, 3-inch the whole way.
That is
Nothing in between.
crazy.
Yeah.
While the car is here, while Mitesh is here, it'd be nice to be chauffeur driven in style. And what's better than a Maybach? What do you reckon, Mitesh? Driver.
A straight pipe.
Driver, could we go left here, please?
Getting a bit of glare out the back, just bear with me. You go.
Oh, fantastic. Well done, driver. So, I've got to say, it's extremely comfortable back here. A lot of space. So I'm 5'10", and my legroom is like plentiful. Very luxurious. Leather, stock suspension, Mitesh?
Stock suspension, yeah, stock Airmatic.
Very comfortable, very luxurious. All these dials along the top here, and separate climate control for the rear, is that correct?
Yeah, 4-zone climate control, yes, every passenger.
4-zone. And we have screens. And I did notice here in the side pocket, I've got some Maybach headphones. These are official Maybach headphones?
Correct, yes.
Wow. Oh, we've got the DVD player next to me on the left-hand side.
You'd recognise that DVD player, it's an old school Alpine.
Yes, that's an
It's
Alpine.
a collaboration with Maybach.
I've got to say, back here, dude, this is so comfortable. I could just be literally here, chilling, go to sleep, wake up, watch a movie, read my newspaper.
And Raj, this is actually the smaller one out of the two.
Well, there's a long wheelbase,
Yeah,
is
so
there?
this is a 57, which is 5.7 meters.
Right.
They do a 62, which is 6.2 meters. And the extra half a meter is all in the back.
You know what they say about size, Mitesh. Let's swap places, shall
Let's
we?
do that. You know what, I've never been in the back of this, so
Okay.
yeah, it'd be nice. Nice.
Time for me to experience this 5.5 litre V12. Would you say 550 brake, Mitesh?
Yeah, pretty much. 540, 550, I need to double check, but
Body roll. Oh,
Yeah, you
yes.
see what I mean?
Oh, yes.
Yeah, it's
Oh, yeah.
full.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
That's a lot of body roll.
I think we might have to book it in for some airlift performance.
Yeah, this has got some nice torque.
Yeah.
You know,
Doesn't hang
you'd
about.
expect it having that beefy engine, but then on the other hand, you think it's a big car, it's a barge. I don't know. It's a weird one.
It is a weird one, man.
I'm impressed, Mitesh.
Yeah.
I am impressed. I thought it wouldn't have the
go.
power and the go to live up to that, you know, big 5.5 litre engine, considering it's 2.5 tons and the rest of it. But it has, it's got enough grunt. Yes, in terms of ride, I did think it would be boaty, and that's exactly what it is. But I think that's typical of the Mercedes-Benz badge, those big cars from that era. But overall, as a package, it's a great car. And the values of these now, you know, you're getting a lot of car for your money. Until
You
it
could
goes
almost
wrong.
call it a bargain.
Yeah, I wouldn't say bargain until it goes wrong.
Yeah,
Then
that's the
obviously
only
then
thing,
it's
so.
going to hurt your wallet. What an amazing mix of cars at this year's Mercedes-Benz Club meet here at CAS HQ. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the content. Any questions, obviously any comments you have, drop them down below. This is it probably for the Mercedes meet this year. We typically hold one Mercedes meet a year. It's nice to have a really good mix of cars, nice variety of cars. You know, a Maybach with an Asbo exhaust, why not? Guys, you know what I'm gonna say, make sure you smash the like button. If you watched it till now, just smash that like button. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. We typically have one car and coffee event a month. If you go on our website, carsandcoffee.com/events, you'll see details of the next Cars and Coffee event that we'll be hosting here at CAS HQ. Make sure you give us some love for our Slam Sanctuary merch. I'm wearing our latest Slam Sanctuary Airlift hoodie. Details on the screen, grab a t-shirt, the weather's changing, give the channel some love. Appreciate you watching, and make sure you subscribe to the channel because there's a lot more content coming your way. Guys, from me, over and out, but I'll give this one more rev.